You didn't think I'd read all those out, did you, Matt? Anyway, there you go. It's Matt Barry. He's from Serif, and his business is based in Sheffield. Branding and creative marketing. Matt, over to
Thank
you.
you very much. Sorry for noising you. Yes, I've done this sort of presentation before, but a long time ago. So this is a bit more about me and about my journey and the journey of Blue Serif, as well as sort of showcasing, kind of what we're about. Let's start. When it all started, well, you probably guessed. I'm not going to sound it. I'm an Ulsterman from a little place called Ballymena. Those in the might have been familiar with an advert that was in the 90s where they was coined the phrase Ballymena Hay. But it's about there, Monty Python style. I was born and brought up there. But I also lived in lots of different places. So this is the only quiz you're getting. If you can name all of those places. So I'll read it on that. So basically, my dad was in the army. I spent a large proportion of my pre-adult life in army bases all around the world, but predominantly in Northern Ireland, but little stints in lots of different countries, counties, all over the place. So can you guess the whole thing? So yeah. Is no. Can anyone guess the little green and white one?
No, I was thinking that.
No, that was a bit of a no. Wiltshire. That's the flag at Wiltshire. Yeah.
What's the bottom left one?
No,
Essex on the right.
Essex on the right.
Right.
It's very close to Essex.
No.
No, no, right. No, it's actually Middlesex. I.e. basically London.
It doesn't exist anymore, does it?
No. Right, so the career could have been so different. Yeah, I could have followed my dad and gone into the army. I really did want to, but my dad totally dissuaded me. I thought he also realised that I would have been bloody shattered. But very differently, I did actually consider becoming a priest. But there are certain alignments of the Catholic faith that I wasn't quite aligned with. So that wasn't going to go very far. But my religion is important to me. But I did discover my secret weapon, and something I am very proud of. It should have been discovered earlier. It took some while, but I am dyslexic. And my dyslexia, I do believe, is my secret weapon. It gives me that creative thinking that other people don't have. It gives me part of the brain that allows me to visualize and put ideas together that other people just don't have. Yes, it provides challenges, but I managed to overcome them in different ways. But I do believe that's one of the things that helps me stand out from other people, other competitors. So I left school after my GCSEs. They were tough, but they were okay. And I went to discover my graphic design heroes, the likes of Neville Brody, David Carson, the famous ray gun publications, the Bauhaus movies. All of these inspired me into graphic design. I was there for 4 years studying it in Salisbury. After I left art college, I then went to London and I worked in a whole range of different agencies. I felt it quite important to move around kind of every 2-3 years. And I went from being a junior designer. I was part of the .com boom, which was amazing and fascinating, and it really got me into especially some of the more digital side of graphic design, and sort of slowly worked my way up through middleweight to senior to managing design studios for some big agencies in London. But then little Kiddlywinks come along, and change of priorities, a lot of our peers, and I basically thought, well, I'm getting bored. And I want something different. I want something for myself. I want to do something for my family. I want to change the scene. So I decided to get an office built at the end of the garden. I didn't do it. That would have fallen down. Definitely not one for a dyslexic. And in 2024, Blue Serif was born at the end of the garden. Now, it was interesting times because I soon realised that the contacts and the relationships I've built in agencies past, people came out of the woodwork and wanted to work with me. It's great. I was very delighted and honoured to do so. But we had to grow. So the garden office didn't last very long. And we got offices up in Brentwood. And we were there for 7 years. And now we're in the Great Business Hub. And we're very, very fortunate over those years to have worked on many, many brands, from working with quite a lot of you guys here internally, to working with other organisations locally, whether it's the Brentwood School or Essex Cricket or Bakers, to some of the world's leading brands like Sony and Microsoft. I'm very, very fortunate to have that whole plethora of experience. But I think it's the way that we, as a... No, it didn't do it. Come on. Good connection. Oh, that's annoying. There was lots of little...
Working with dogs and that.
Well, yes, it was only Poppy that was going to come up. Get what we were talking about.
It's there.
He's trying to sit there.
Wow.
Maybe it might load. But since then, we've built a team of about 10 of us. People have come and gone. We've actually got young Callum, who are quite a few of you already know, who's just left us, and we're actually employing at the moment. We're going through sort of rounds of looking for the next new talent to come into the team. And it's not just their technical talent, their knowledge of design, but what's really important to us is the people and personalities, and getting the right fit for us as an agency. I think we do things a little bit differently, and we really pride ourselves on the way that we build our relationships with our clients, and it's the same way that we build our relationships with our staff. And I'm very pleased that a number of the staff. It's all so slowly coming up.
Yes.
Sorry. So a number of the staff have been with us for some have been for over 10 years now, and I think it's a testament to the way that we've built and brought the company up. But it's also a testament to the way that we do things. But it's the range of work that we do, the range of clients that we work on. So we're currently now based in the Creative Business Hub, and we're looking to evolve our next journey of the business. And what is Blue Serif all about in terms of its messaging? We like to innovate, create and elevate, and that's our mantra for all of the work that we do, brands. Some of these that you will recognise, but as I sort of said, from understanding the brand strategy, understanding their audience and their marketplace, we really do try and really do elevate their brands by supporting them in all the different ways that they need to make sure that they grow as a business, and how they can market themselves and communicate to their end users in the marketplace. So this just gives you a little bit of a snapshot of the variety of stuff that we get involved with, print, digital, video, animations. We get involved a lot within community stuff as well. People know that I'm passionate about my rugby, but also passionate about my community as well, and that's really, really important to us. So just let some of these sort of things play out for you. So, thank you. Any questions?
Actually, anyone's already voted for this.
So a new client comes in, what type of business, brand or firm makes you most interested?
Anything. I know that sounds a bit non-committal. I think if I was, I'm really trying to get into sports brands. But the problem is, I love all brand. I love to know what businesses, what make them tick. And we do discovery sessions, and we really get under the skin of the organisation. We try and understand, what that makes them tick, what their vision is. Obviously what their audience are trying to look for. And I can honestly say, I mean, being involved in, say, Essex Cricket's great, but being involved equally with, lithium mines in Germany or, consultants, in America or a little charity down the road in Essex. I really do enjoy getting to know them. So I don't think there's any. Well, there probably are a couple of industries that we wouldn't touch.
Yeah.
Obviously, but generally we like to just, because I think it's not just yes, it's work obviously, but actually it gives us variety, creative variety. I've worked in studios where I've just worked on one client and it can be very monotonous.
Yeah.
And actually for designers to have that variety of creativity, one day they could be working on a big event for Sony, but the next day, literally like Becca, she was doing yesterday some designs for Sony for their global website, and then she's gone straight on to designing like a little zine magazine for a well-being company based locally and taking her design. So it's very, very different, but it gives you that variety, and that's what creatives thrive on.
Matt, do you get clients very often that come to you with a fixed idea of what they think they want and they'll tell you about this, as opposed to when you get down to it, actually that's not what you need at all. Is that common?
Yeah,
or not?
it is very common. And some clients are more susceptible to your advice. We are the experts. Some clients aren't. And I'm sure Scott won't mind me saying there's a particular client we've worked on, engaged us. We did the design, but they thought they knew best. And they were very like, no, I don't like what you've done. It doesn't work. I want you to do it this way. Okay, well then, why did you ask us to do it? I mean, the problem is, I think the challenge with the industry now is that in theory, because of the technology that's available to everyone thinks that they can do it.
Yeah.
Actually, there is no, they can't, they don't appreciate proper design and awareness and space and usability and user experience. But also, there is an element that we're providing a service nowadays that is more about taking away hassle and time from people and doing it properly.
On the other end of the scale, do you like a client that comes to you with a complete blank canvas and says, do something, or do you like them to have some sort of idea?
We work with it all because, let's take you for example. You came with an idea, with a passion, and we knew that you wanted it based around that. But where you were, starting to talk about, with all due respect, let's have, like checkered flags and cars, and so like, no, that's just not going to align with your target market. Yeah. So we advise them, and then what we've done is come up with a brand that aligns with your market, but also aligns with your passion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite logo that you created?
Fine.
I love your logo. I think it's great.
Because
I know.
Favorite logo in the last 3 years? Oh my God, that's a really good question. I can really look at this with that. I would. My own Blue Serif.
Diplomatic.
I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to
Matt, thank you very, very much indeed for a really slick presentation. I also remember very comforting that things went wrong, just because I would never even get to the stage that you could really forward with. An excellent presentation.